Oh my God. Does life get better? Like, how is it
Well,
possible? Like, do you think maybe
I
we're
think
getting younger or something?
no, I think for me anyway, at this point, every day is another gift.
Well, okay, that's a very good way
Yeah,
of looking at it. Yeah,
yeah,
it is. Instead of thinking, okay, I'm going to die someday, I think, you know what, this is
right.
just like it's incredible that I've got another day
Another
here.
one of those. Yeah,
Yeah.
make the best of it.
All right, glorious human beings. This is the magical, and I
Yeah.
do mean magical. Mark Puttenvink, Patriot Training Systems. He can train anybody uh, around the world.
Yep.
I the only thing I get it like politicians. No, we can't. They're not
Yeah.
trainable. Yeah, yeah. There's
Did you
no.
see Stephen A. Smith?
What's that? Sorry.
So Stephen A. Smith was on some
Oh,
dais a couple of weeks ago, whatever.
right.
And the only people I recognized was Jim Jordan, who's a Republican from, I believe, Ohio.
Right.
And was a Democrat, blah, blah, blah. And it was some kind of, whatever. And Stephen A. Smith, just turned and looked at him because they were all to his left and said, I don't think you guys understand how much the American public hates you.
Oh, he did say that.
Oh, yeah.
Excellent.
And in fact, then a few seconds later, he got up and walked off the stage. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. I think that's a very interesting question. Do they understand how we feel about them? Right. Or, I guess the bigger question, they don't even care really. They can care.
They don't care.
Yeah.
It's yeah.
Yeah. All right. We got to say hello here to our magical human there. Mr. Look at, oh my God. Look at the arm. Is that an arm or is it a tree trunk or what is that thing there hanging from his shoulders?
Hey, the White Sox in a new stadium, I read. I was reading something that they're moving.
Oh, is that right? He's going to build it with one. He's going to build it with one arm.
The Bears left Chicago.
They left Chicago?
Well, they're going to put up a new stadium in the suburbs or something.
Oh, hold on though. Is Bill going to build the stadium with his one arm?
Just one.
Like he can rest the other arm and just build a stadium with one arm.
Yeah, you don't want to be swatted by it. Get out of the way.
Oh my God. Yeah. Jeez. And I all power to it, but I mean my fragile ego. I mean, I like to have the biggest arms around. And
see, I never had to worry about that.
What's that, sir?
I never had to worry about that.
You go for speed. You're the speed man.
Yeah.
Hold on. Bill says here there are talks that the Bears are leaving. They have not left yet. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Because they have to go through Bill there. They have to go through test. Let's do an arm wrestling.
Well,
they'll do like an arm wrestling competition to see who gets to win with Bill. Yeah. And then he decides. Right. What's happening out there in beautiful Sandy, Utah? See, I got it.
Sandy. We had like the 3 or 4 days, like 80+ degree weather here. It's crazy.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the warmest winter in 150 years here.
And what is the common denominator between the warmest winter and who's living there at this particular time? Just unbelievable. I mean, there's no coincidence, right?
I am climate change.
Yeah. Oh, you got to get that T-shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, that's classic. Yeah. We were talking before we went on the show about how childish we are and how proud we are of being so childish. One of the there's some videos out there. A guy goes up to like a Walmart. They have to they ask for a customer, and some of the things they come up with are like, we cannot repeat here.
We can't repeat here. No.
Very funny stuff.
First, Mike.
Oh yeah. Oh, lift there. Hold on here. I lift every day. 58 feel good. That's the way, brother. Love it.
Want to do it, brother? Yeah.
Love it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Love it. I bet you lift with those arms. Oh my God. So the hockey is all done. You just have your tryouts left there with the hockey program out there?
Yeah. Excuse me. Yesterday were our last practice of the year. And then tryouts are this week.
Very cool.
It's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So it's 5 days tryouts.
And Charles, do you have to be on the ice or are you up in the stands?
No, I'm going to be up top making notes.
Evaluating.
Yeah.
So it used to be when kids hockey, youth hockey, the season's done, everybody leaves, and then you come back at the start of next season. You have, yeah.
It just goes,
yeah.
It's wrong, too. Yeah.
Right. So there's a few issues. So now the initial theory that I thought maybe started off being a good idea was you can get a better evaluation at the end of the season because the kids have been playing as opposed to not playing all year long. Okay, understood. but it's turned into a moneymaker for a lot of these things.
Well,
too.
that's the thing. It's not even about evaluations anymore. It's about
Yeah.
It's just what you said. So the money makers, and they're very competitive, and they try to time it so it's not when the other tryouts going on with another organization. It's
I forgot about that whole thing where people try out for multiple organizations.
They all do it now. All the kids.
Oh.
I don't blame the kids, but
Yeah.
the problem I have, and Beth and I were talking about this last night. And it's a harsh reality, but if no one is talking to you when you're 15 or 16,
yeah,
it's not happening for you.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want, you still want to continue to have that motivation and that, but as parents, they've got to be realistic. Like, don't sacrifice the kids.
And don't get me wrong, play junior, like tier 3 or whatever, and know that you're going to play probably college club hockey, which is good hockey. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a great experience for a guy.
Yeah, totally.
But don't think that because you're playing, junior, tier 3 junior down in Florida, you're going to get a Division I look. It's just not.
Yep. Will be at MSG? As of right now, I am not attending, but that could always change.
What is that now? I got to write that down.
Fan appreciation, April 8th, MSG. Fan appreciation. It's gonna be tough to. That's true. Fan appreciation this year, especially after last year too. So that's a tough one. So,
they signed that kid from Jersey.
You told me that.
Pearl River, New York, but he played at Don Bosco.
Okay.
My friend, good friend, Greg Toscas, who they win every year just about. Drew Fortescue, I think his name is, defenseman.
Okay, yeah. It seemed like that was a very popular thing. People really thought he was a pretty good player.
He's supposed to be top level. So,
let me see here. Susan wants to get into it here, but we'll start off with Bill here. I have a question for Mark. Have you heard of SARMs? They seem to be very popular with the youth at the gym. SARMs.
Yeah, they're it's chemical compounds that are not steroids, they're not anabolic, but they target certain receptors that will give an anabolic effect, possibly.
I
don't know. I have mixed feelings on all this stuff. I just
I know. Yeah.
Unless it's the difference between like getting a big contract for millions of dollars.
Right.
I don't want to put anything in my body that doesn't belong there.
Yes, yeah, and it's hard to tell because those products aren't regulated at all either, right?
And that's the government's fault. They should be regulated. They should be researching. They can tell you if it's safe to do or not safe.
Yeah.
It's like this gray area. Also, peptides are really big right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've read a lot about those peptides.
And again, in theory, SARMs, peptides, all great things, but we just don't know because we don't have any 30-year studies.
Yeah. 20 years from now, we're going to find out what the results were. They could be great.
They could be great, but it's unfortunate the government has this. The FDA looks at supplements, and it's pretty much where like if you go to say Vitamin Shop or GNC and you pick up a protein powder, or not better yet, like supposedly a testosterone booster, it'll say the FDA has not approved these claims. Right. So it's such a gray area. It's
yeah, totally. Okay, Susan Brooks here. I'm hoping you were joking when you expressed. So Susan sent me a direct message talking about the Greer hit from Florida. He got 3 games for patting the guy in the back and having him fall into the boards like a baby. I thought, first of all, no, I'm exaggerating. He was a fair distance. It wasn't like he was right. Like there's a danger zone there, right? Where if a guy, obviously, if he's against the boards, not a big deal. If he's 3 feet away from the boards, that's dangerous, right? But if he's, 10 feet away from the boards and like he taps him on the back, I thought he was wishing him like happy birthday or something.
Happy birthday,
yeah.
Was that who are they playing? Calgary?
Was it Calgary? Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen the clip yet, but I saw. Yeah, I got to take a look at it. But
oh my god, that was. I just. If that was, it was. I thought the guy should have got 2 minutes for embellishment too. Like it's.
Yeah.
But Susan and I, as much as we're great friends with Susan, there's sometimes we disagree, that's part of being a friend, right? You and I disagreed on things.
Well,
sure. We had a very strong disagreement that I was right about, and you were right on. I'm kidding. Every sport, Danny Erickson, and we mean the great Danny Erickson too. Every sport is becoming a moneymaker. Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, all the sports, soccer. There's so many camps. Look,
Yeah.
I mean, there's good parts of it where the kids get extra work,
Yeah.
but I mean,
And that's a
seeing
good
in
point.
hockey, the
Yeah,
skill
and that's a
level
good
now.
point for you, Mark. There's a lot of great stuff out there that it gets lost because there's so many people just doing it to make money, right?
Well, and also there's nothing wrong with making money, but the thing is, I look at it as a kid should not play one sport.
Yeah,
and that's the thing. And if you look at Division, you can look this up. If you look at Division I rosters of hockey in particular, like most of those guys, I don't know what it's 22 guys, 19, whatever's on a roster. Just about all of them were multi-sport athletes. They played football and hockey. They played, you know.
Yeah. I got to jump. So Susan or Deb, good to see you as well. We got to talk about your podcast you've got going on too. Hold on. We got to say hello to the great Barry Shelley.
Oh yeah, there's my man.
Yeah. Vicious. He's a vicious human being. He lives like a vicious life. Yeah.
He leads it.
Yeah, he does. What was I going to say? Deb Anderson has got a podcast out as well. We've got to promote that. We got to get her on a show. We'll promote her podcast.
Yeah. What's it? Rangers or just?
No, I think it's more like intelligence stuff as opposed to.
Why would she want us on?
Well, there's a good question right there. There's a really good question. Let me see here. Susan Brooks. I watched the clip. Hold on. William James, I watched this clip about how youth hockey in Canada has declined due to immigration. It's so expensive. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's the other part. The $400 stick.
Oh, yeah. The ice time and everything.
Yeah.
So when I grew up in Canada, I mean, I grew up on a farm where it's not, I think it was like $25 to register or something like that. But like the cost of ice time, it's a totally different thing. So it was just part of the Canadian culture. It was like fun. I don't know to choose. Somehow they found a way to make it work. And my parents, we didn't have any money on the farm at all. Like for my parents to buy new skates and stuff for me was a huge deal. So they found a way to get it done. So
yeah, it's a shame because you're going to miss out on a lot of good players that can't afford it.
Yeah, totally. Yep. Tonight we celebrate Mika's. Will you be there to hug him? Well, listen.
Are they flying Kreider in?
Well, this is what they can do that virtually. I saw where Val Kilmer, who's passed away, there he's going to be in a movie virtually. That's what they'll do. They can imagine like they'll zoom. This is be beautiful. Great point, because so they'll have Kreider to do like an image of him. I wonder if you better would they have Mika hugging the hologram, or would you have two? Is it better to have two holograms hugging each other?
There you go.
Right. So they'll have that'd be something. So they'll have Mika over to the side and then a hologram of Mika hugging Kreider's hologram.
And they're both.
That would be beautiful. Oh, right. And then and they'd be crying and everything.
Yeah. Go emotional. Yeah.
That would be beautiful. That would be like that'd be like a Netflix or like Prime movie. They do a documentary on that.
I think you're on it. Yeah.
Oh,
that'd be a big hit.
No kidding. What would they call it? Just call it The Hug.
Yeah.
It's like they have like Game 7 stuff now. Just call it The Hug.
Yeah.
Oh.
Game has changed.
There's a beautiful woman here, Lori Angela.
Good morning.
Lori, this is who was the great singer that sang the national anthem? John Amorati.
Yeah.
So Lori is John Amorati's great granddaughter or something like that. She's so young that she's probably like, I can't remember. She'll let us know what the relationship is, but that's Lori. Yeah. Let me see who we got here. The great Deb, health and leadership, but we can always talk security. Okay, that's Deb's.
That's very cool. Yeah.
Oh, we're being warned here. Hold on. I got to get this up here. Be very careful. See, I wonder. Okay, now here's where I wonder. Is this Tracy and Susan together? Is there some hologram going on? Because Susan's talking a little bit like Tracy there, right? Be very careful. The capitalize.
Well, is it they're I think they're just on the same wavelength
Could be.
as it regards, to you, to
They're-
your relationship with you. Yeah.
Right. Their feelings towards me, which are not good. Which are not good. Let's be honest. It's just not good.
Pretty rough.
I've got a hologram of Drury that just disappears.
Yeah.
Oh, very funny.
So what's your opinion on him? I mean, I don't.
Drury? Honestly, that's a tough one because on one side, okay, he was whatever he had when he took over the job.
Right.
So I think we all believe that Lafreniere, Chytil, Capo Caco were the future of the organization, and things look great. That those guys are high draft picks are going to be great. Unfortunately, the two Capo Caco gone hasn't turned out to be the player. Poor Chytil's gotten hurt. Lafreniere
Playing well now.
Playing better.
Yeah.
But when you look at these other, like across the river, you see these other kids playing fantastic. So he's saddled with that. And again, without knowing in turn, like the moves they made and how the moves were made with Trouba and others. But there's the other part as a player, like as a former player, I look back and I say, Philip Zito came in and we ultimately traded me. But before he traded me, I was on the team. He's trading all kinds of guys. But I don't want us sitting around going, oh, Phil's terrible. We're not going to play hard tonight because Phil's a jerk. It's like, okay, Phil's a jerk, but that's the National Hockey League.
Played terrible. I don't have a job.
Yeah. I've dreamed my whole life of playing in the National Hockey League. Now I'm not going to play well because Phil's a jerk. Well, yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Not real hard.
Yeah. So, when they've tried, to his credit, they've tried different coaches. So I was a Gallant guy. I thought he was good. What's his name? Who's the coach after that? It's awful. Yeah. Peter Laviolette.
Lavi, yeah.
He'd won so Gallant had gone to the finals with a first-year team. Laviolette won a Stanley Cup, Carolina. Now they bring in Sullivan, and he's coached the team in the Olympics to win a gold medal. He's coached 2 Stanley Cup winners in Pittsburgh, but now he can't make the playoffs here with the Rangers. Now, is that him? Well, you can't blame him for everything. So, yeah.
Yeah, if you don't have the players, I don't.
Yeah. So I guess to answer the question, so what do you think? Where do we put Drury? There's good and bad, right?
Yeah, well, like you said, he was left some big contracts with players that certainly underperformed.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that the danger is that the league is going to, because they're talking about Atlanta and Houston now, too.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
The talent, I mean, that's why it's such a young league now. It's like it's turning into an overage.
Yeah. Well, that is part of it. It's turned into a developmental league as well, right? Where, the old days it was like Detroit was famous for they would let guys, even if they were good players in the minors, let them stay there for a year or two to develop, then bring them up.
Yep.
Now, and there's cap reasons for it because these young players are on entry-level contracts, so they're limited what they make. So, yeah.
That's a good point about the contracts because that contributes to bringing the eights down. That's a great point.
Yeah. Like you see that in football where teams, if they have a good young quarterback, the Giants are in that category, and he's early in his career, so he's on limited what he can make. They want to win now while they've got that quarterbacks because they know, okay, once he becomes that star guy, he's going to be making $50 million a year. That takes a big chunk out of their cap.
The other skill guys they need.
Yeah. So with Drury, I don't know. If everybody's playing better, he's the best GM in the National Hockey League. Right? Yeah.
So, but going back to the expansion.
Yes.
It makes you really think, wow, when there were 6 teams, think how good you had to be, how nasty you had to be.
Yeah. What were you willing to do to play in the National Hockey League, right? How much crap were you willing to put up with? Yeah. I did a presentation recently at a bank, and they did their own research. It wasn't a big deal. They went to ChatGPT or whatever, and they're at the time to be 1 in 40,000 youth players got to play in the National Hockey League or something like that. They were making an introduction for me, and then because I've been a captain, assistant captain, it was 1 in like 400,000 kids ever get to be the NHL and be a captain. So now with more jobs, so that was back when there was 21 teams.
Right.
Now with more jobs. Do you believe I played when there's 21 teams in the
Yeah.
NHL?
And now we're about to have 36.
Wow. We're 32
But
now,
that's
right?
what I mean. So,
Yeah.
you're always going to have like even now in football, you have like 5 teams that are competitive, or not competitive, but are going to make an impact in this year. And then everybody else is like 500.
Yep.
And that's kind of where the NHL is, I think, getting to that.
Yeah.
There's too much expansion.
You think there's too much?
I don't know. I mean, I
interesting.
kind of find it interesting when you have a new franchise. You start to follow them just because they're new. It's interesting.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
The one thing I do like, and like when I asked you that question, do you think there's too many? I really don't know. So when I asked you the question, it's not that I'm disagreeing. It's more, I'd have to really like study it and say, like what I like that they've done is starting with Vegas, instead of making it so that they're terrible, they get the scraps. They made it so they're a competitive team right away, which makes sense.
First year, I mean, that was incredible. Right?
Yep. And George McPhee, our buddy, former Ranger, did a great job as GM to kind of. I don't think it's going to happen again because he really took the other GMs by surprise and said, "Okay, I'm going to take your best player available if you don't give me what I want, like make some kind of deal with me." So,
no, he did a great job. But it changes the game too, because now it's skill set orientated game, right? Because it's a younger league, but it removes part of that grit.
Yeah.
So the game's changing. Also, rule changes and stuff. It's
yeah.
The red line went out. That's quite a while. How long is that now?
What's that?
No red line.
That was coming back from the 04-05 lockout.
Oh, okay.
Remember they had all those rule changes after the lockout, like the hooking and holding. Maybe that was funny too, because there was, this is terrible. This is going to change the game. So people adapted to it. It's just, hold on. Despite your incorrect takes on Parros's decisions, when McDavid starts speaking about, don't you have to take a serious look at the system? No. The last person I want to listen to is a hockey player. I was one. We're the biggest mudheads on the planet. To now start listening to a player. Yeah. Sorry, Susan. I hate to disagree with you because I just think you're an incredible human being. But I just he was. I do give him credit. He was delicate with the way he got quoted. It was like, I know Parros has got a tough job, but maybe we need to take a look at the system.
Right.
Okay, so
it's been fine for a long time.
Yeah. It's one of those things you're never going to make people happy on that kind of thing, right? Like I look at the hit, we look at the hit of that, Greer and think, okay, he was inviting him to dinner for God's sakes. Other people look at it and they think it's like he should be in jail. Assault and battery. Assault and battery. What is assault? And what's the difference between assault and battery?
I think assault has a higher level of intent to injure than battery.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay,
so when it's assault and battery, what have you?
It's 2 charges as opposed to 1.
Right.
So so misdemeanor. So you have misdemeanor assault, and you have aggravated, which is aggravated is a felony.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if it's a bar fight, it's an assault. There was no crime. It wasn't during another crime. So.
Yeah. Let me see what we got here. Danny Erickson. Andy Westfall, such a nice man. I couldn't picture him being mean during the original 6 days. Well, he was a guy. He better be a good player if he's not going to be mean.
Well, and it's not that every player had to be mean, but they had to know how to survive out there.
Yeah, totally. Yep. It was vicious too. Like some of the old videos of swinging sticks and everything at each other. Woo.
Did you see? I just tripped across it the other day. Cicerelli just 2-handed.
Oh,
Luke Richard.
Yeah.
Like not 1 shot, but like 3. 1, 2.
And I remember that happened. It was like, it wasn't that big of a deal to us. I think he went up on charges because it was in Canada. But to the player. So like, okay. That's just the way it works.
Hockey game.
Yeah. I forgot. Terrible accident at LaGuardia Airport last night. So an Air Canada flight was coming in from Montreal, landing, and there was a fire truck on the runway.
Responding to smoke on a United jet.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, okay, so we can look at this a couple of ways. And first of all, terrible news. The pilots died, so that's terrible. And then the two people on the two workers on the truck were injured as well. How do you not see a plane coming to get out of the way?
Well, it's nice.
I guess
And apparently, so they do have some kind of lighting system, to direct, and it wasn't working properly, from what I understand. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that fire truck was probably moving real quick. I mean, they were responding to a fire. It's an an accident.
Sure. Yep.
Sure, and that maybe was unavoidable, but it's horrible.
I guess my radar the conspiracy theorist radar goes up right away with all this budgeting for DHS and TSA.
Yeah, look, we live in a world where we have to.
Yeah.
Because Newark was grounded this morning because there was smoke in one of the towers.
Yeah.
And then just 2 days ago, Newark almost had 2 planes collide.
Yeah.
So
I know.
Yeah. You get to a point where you just go.
But see, that's the thing with me. I'm like, okay, so is there another story behind that? I hate being like that, but like, was there a purpose to this? I don't know.
Well, it may also be that a group consciousness creates it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Thank you, Susan, again for bringing this up. Just another sad story. The Minnesota.
What a horrible, horrible, sad story that is.
She was a reporter, right, for NHL out of Minneapolis.
I think she covered the Wild.
Yes. Her and her 3 kids were in the house. Yeah. And they all perished. And man. Oh,
kids. She's young. This is terrible.
Oh man. My father's a firefighter, and he told me some stories. That's a terrible way. I mean, imagine all the things, like a mother with her kids. And, wow. We got to live life every day. That's what it teaches us.
Yeah. Be happy for every second.
Yeah. She's a very pretty young girl too.
Yeah.
Oh, man. What else is going on in the world that's exciting?
It's a lot going on. None of it exciting.
I know. God, isn't it true?
I can't anymore.
I know. It's like if you really want to write down a list of all the things, whether it's Venezuela, Greenland, the Ukraine, they think all the things were front and center news. Now all of a sudden we're not even paying attention to because there's something else.
And did they find Savannah Guthrie's mother, or was that?
Oh God, I know nothing. Yeah. And all of a sudden, the sheriff is a total buffoon there.
Shocker.
Oh, I know, God. Yeah, it is. Like, honestly, God, there's no wonder we have a mental health crisis here in our country.
Yeah.
With all the crap that's going on. Like, if somebody really was to sit there all day long and watch the news, you would go crazy. Yeah.
Imagine you did shut yourself from the news, so you had no clue to what's going on.
Yep.
However you did it. Right?
Yeah.
And 3 weeks ago, you're getting gas.
Yeah.
$2.49.
Yeah.
And then you go the next day, it's $3.90, and you go,
yeah.
What happened?
You say, yeah, I'm going to turn the news on and see what's going on in the world.
Yeah. And then you go, oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh man, frightening.
It's kind of scary. Yeah.
You and then you sent me an article. And it was basically discussing how the CIA was brainwashing. Am I putting this correctly?
Well, no. So there was a guy who came up with this theory that everything's a frequency, like atoms spin at a certain frequency, and it's throughout the universe, and that there's certain frequencies that you can hear that will bring you to another state. So, like a lot of meditative states where they do humming,
right?
Like Gregorian chants, and certain frequencies can bring you to another, so to speak, level of consciousness.
Right.
And the CIA grabbed that information because what they wanted to do was to do that, like when you're walking through a mall or whatever, and be able to start to program your consciousness.
Right.
So that there'd be groupthink, which we see now, I think. I don't know. Yeah. Right. It's easier to brainwash people. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. So you think about that kind of stuff.
By the way, I had to have been brainwashed. I'm still a Jets fan. There's no other. plausible explanation.
Or let's look at the positive.
Yeah.
We use the word loyalty.
There you
Loyal.
go. There you go.
You're a loyal man.
Decades.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh God. And then we had the former FBI director Mueller passed away.
That passed away. Yeah.
We won't talk about the comments that were made.
That's just not say.
A person died, for God's
Yeah, just don't say anything.
I know.
Like, just leave it.
I know.
I tell Sophie, leave it. Like when you drop something, leave it. Right? Same thing. Just leave it alone.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Here's something that's still a sad story, but nice. Second annual Goudreau Family 5K, May 16th. Very nice. Sewell, New Jersey. Sewell. How do we say that? Sewell or Sewell? Sewell.
Yeah.
New Jersey. Sewell. I think that's like, is that a lot of, was there a lot of Native American names? Like, is there a lot of Native American?
New Jersey. I went to Indian Hills High School.
Indian Hills.
We were the Braves.
So is that still there? They still allow that?
Yeah, believe it or not, they're still called. Yeah.
I love how I can't help it. But why all of a sudden are they putting the Christopher Columbus statue back in front of the White House? Is there a reason? Is there something prompted that, or just fun and games?
I go hiking.
Fun and games. Oh, what was the other one too? Who's the guy, Cesar Chavez, who was a revered gentleman, and all of a sudden now is a sexual pervert now?
Again, shocking.
Oh God.
It's like they're all like,
I know.
The Epstein thing. It's
yeah. So, okay. So if you had, I'm not saying you're a billionaire, but if you had enough money,
yeah,
would you build a house someplace out in the woods or whatever? Oh, really? Yeah. Yeah.
I'd be so, yeah.
Try to get off the grid, so to speak, like get solar energy.
100%.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. No kidding.
Yeah. In a minute.
I know. My son's like that with me because I'm like, I don't want anything to do with any government issues or anything like that. And they're like, oh, come on. They're still, and I love, same as your sons. I love my sons to death, but they're so wrapped up in their careers and everything too. I don't know if they're, yeah.
No, it's sad that we've come to this point where we think that way. And for me, it's also, I like being in the woods.
Yeah. Yeah. Very true. Yeah. So would you rather have a gym in your home or go to a gym someplace else?
Home.
Oh, really? So
well, go ahead. I'm sorry.
You don't, the atmosphere, like being in a gym with others, you don't care?
Yeah, well, it's that. And it's also like, I like to have everything set up and do it. Like, I don't want to wait or whatever.
Right. Sure. Okay. So the ideal house, I'm trying to picture the ideal house. I want mine to have like a build out of cement. So like the weatherproof, tornadoes, solar energy, my own well, say 3 bedrooms, my bedroom, but 2 other guest bedrooms with bunk beds and everything. So you house a lot of people. Greenhouse. Yep.
Somewhere to put the chicken.
Yep. Totally. Have some cows. You can slaughter a cow there and eat your own beef. And then, so you'd have a gym and the gym would have,
I'd have some, boxing bags up and so kettlebells and, there would not be a Smith machine.
Or my gym, it's awful. So my gym here has got the Smith machine.
Yeah.
But then they also have collars for the Smith machine. So people who don't know, collars are to hold the weights onto a bar where you're lifting. With a Smith machine, the theory is when you're lifting the bench pressing, let's say, and if you get stuck on it, sometimes one arm will come up more than the other, and the weights can slip off the bar. So you have these collars that hold them in place. On a Smith machine, that can't happen. The bar can't go side to side. So there's really no purpose of having collars. So
the reason I don't like a Smith machine because the bar goes straight up and down.
Yeah.
And that's not the arc of body movement. Like if you're squatting or even if you're bench pressing, it's coming.
Although they do, like the one we have here also moves side to side as well, but it's not going to go in the same arc as the weight movement.
And I think it puts the body in a bad position.
Somehow. Totally. I tell you, I've gotten bad now. I can't, when I have a conversation with anybody, I immediately go to metacognition, neuroplasticity, training the mind. I think either people love it or they think this guy's a complete like nutcase. Yeah. Yeah. Totally. Oh, that's funny.
But I told you about the guy that was a POW in Hanoi, right?
Yeah.
Like for 7, 8 years. But he was, he was a golfer. He was
Yeah.
a pilot, and he had like an 8 handicap. And during that time, every day he'd play 18 or 36 holes in his brain, and he improved his golf game, visualization.
Yeah. So here's our boys here. So imagine you put a lot of thought into.
There you go.
Oh, very funny. Very funny. Our boy, Mr. Guns over here. But I do like the gym, but it's not packed. See, that's the one thing. But I guess you could kind of recreate the whole gym atmosphere with music and like you get the gym pumping up.
Yeah, it depends what gets you going. Like I like music.
Right.
Even when I'm shadow boxing or doing like that. Yeah.
But I think you're focused enough on your workout. You really don't care what other people are doing in the gym anyway.
Yeah, I try not to. Yeah. Like I said, I just like to go in, know what I'm doing, and get it done. Because I tell people, if you're in the gym really more than a half hour, you're socializing.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, good point. Yeah, you're not spending your whole. Okay, a couple other things. So, you're a clean car guy? Do you like your car clean? Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
But sometimes it gets a little out of control.
So, do you have your own car wash in your garage, like a setup where you could have the hose?
Do not. No. I don't have in New Jersey. We don't have a garage.
Would you have that in your home?
Oh, there.
Yeah. Okay. Obviously, you'd have to have a dog wash station.
Or you know what?
What?
I would wash the car myself outside because that's all.
But you still want to have the right equipment and everything, like the power washer kind of look. Yeah. But you're right. Be outside on a nice summer day, getting the tan going.
Yeah.
You out there with no shirt on, the flip flop,
barefoot grounding.
Oh, barefoot. Okay.
Yeah.
Would you?
The sea salt? Did I tell you about the sea salt?
Sea salt? No.
Yeah. Check it out. It's like if you stand in it every night for I think 10 minutes.
Right.
Like you put a bunch of sea salt down on a towel.
Right.
It's supposed to do some amazing things for your sleep, for all kinds of stuff.
Can you reuse the sea salt like on a steak or something later on?
Yeah. Probably don't want to.
No. If you took a shower first, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
why don't you just, when you're done with the steak, take the plate.
Good. Yeah. Good point by you. Yeah. How about a pool?
Because you're gonna have you're on a lake, man.
Okay. So you're gonna be on a lake. Okay. Yeah. Obviously solar.
Yeah. As much as you can.
Right. Solar. What else do we have here? We have our own well for water. So we want to be like totally self-sufficient. Right. Yeah. So no matter what happened in the rest of the world, you're all taken care of. Would you go some luxury items, like would you have a heated driveway?
No.
Would you go that far? Yeah.
No, probably everything I have would be like an ATV or something along, not.
Would you have it fully fenced with like cameras and everything, like protecting the grounds?
Well, immediate area, yeah, you want security, but you got so many acres.
Okay. Oh, okay. We're looking at like 10 plus acres.
10. That's just where the house is.
Oh, okay. How about a dog run for Sophie? Like, right.
Dog walk for her more.
And Beth would want like a personal
trainer.
So Beth would want someplace for you to run too. So
exactly.
The house, yeah.
Having chasing a treat.
How are you now with Sophie? Like with a doggy door to let Sophie just run outside whenever she wanted to? Would you do that?
Yeah, she's too fragile.
You have to open the door for her?
Yeah, she would. In the wild, she lasts about maybe 45 seconds.
Oh, that's all right. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. She's truly domesticated. Yeah.
And so would you go with chickens, live chickens, and everything too?
Oh yeah. Yeah. So I'm buying these. Did you ever eat blue eggs?
I have not. I've not blown any eggs. No.
So it's like a light tin blue, but you ate them though with the shell and everything.
Right.
So, but the yolk is like a really, really dark orange. It's really cool.
Does it come from blue chickens or something? Or
I don't. You know what? I don't know.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I got them in the refrigerator.
Right. Yeah. So I saw a video the other day. The kid was
blue hens, maybe they're blue hens. I don't know.
Right. Huh. Kid was asking whether chocolate milk came from like a brown cow.
Of course. Right. How now?
How now, brown cow? Oh, okay. So would you have a multi-story building or one story? Would you rather go with one story?
I like the ranch now idea. Yeah. Although you want, because security is good to have high ground.
I was going to say, yeah, like you want like
You
security,
put the house up on a hill.
right?
You have a terrace or terrace down, but yeah.
Would you have like okay? So think in the worst case scenario.
Yeah.
People are coming. They know that you've taken care of yourself. You built a fortress there. You got your own food. Obviously, now some of the neighbors are going to say, "We're running out of food. We know we're going to go rob him."
I'll
We're
start
going to
tomorrow. Just throw a couple steaks on.
What's that?
I'll throw a couple steaks on.
Would you like feed them out? Okay, you guys stay on the road there. I'll throw some steaks in the grill. I'll throw them over the fence.
Come on in.
I went with a girl one time many years ago to a concert at Jones Beach.
Mm-hmm.
I brought a little barbecue, steaks, baked potato, the whole bit. So the steak was cooking up. And some guy come over, had the nerve. He says, "Hey, can I have some of your steak?
Yeah.
You want some of the steak?" I was like, and I said, "No, there was some foul language used." And I said, "No, get the frig away." And she was like, "Well, Tom, that was so mean." I said, "No, they
want steak."
Yeah, come over and bring her
Who
own.
would you go to see? What band?
I was. She was into James Taylor.
All right, he's good. Yeah.
Not my thing.
He's a little bit of a hugger, but he's okay.
Yeah. Well, he's like, I think he's got his own cat. Doesn't he have a cat?
Probably has a cat. Well, he was married to Carly Simon, right? Yeah.
Very true. She had a big mouth. Didn't she have like a big mouth? That Mrs. Ed, that's terrible. Are you going to churn your own butter? We can do that.
Great workout.
Yeah. Yeah. We can actually do it on the food processor now, but
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I want to do as much as you can, just like.
So we could already do this already. Make our own pasta, our own sushi, our own bread. Oh,
sushi might be tough. Yeah.
I've taught myself how to make the sushi.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's a lot of it is so understanding getting the rice sticky, and then right. And then when you handle the rice with your hands, you have to have water. It keeps
it in water. Yeah.
Not the rice, your hands.
Yeah. Your whole head.
You jump right in the whole body. You get wet. You do it naked.
Jump in.
The best way to do sushi is naked.
Just jump
in. You get totally naked. If you have water all over your body, and then the rice doesn't stick to you. So any part of your body can touch the rice, and it wouldn't matter because
science, man.
Science. There's got to be, so we know about metacognition, neuroplasticity. There's got to be a name for why rice does not stick to the wet hands or wet body.
There's something going on there.
Right. That's not. Yeah.
Huh. Would you have a rink, outdoor rink?
I don't know if I would.
Yeah, for the holidays, the kids go out and skate.
Good point. You know what, though? I guess the grandkids are coming, so you're right. Yeah. I was thinking just myself, yeah.
Because you and I are going to be coaching girls hockey. Well, your son's having a boy, right?
Girl, Margot.
But we're both going to be coaching girls hockey.
Yeah, totally.
Just so you know, in about 5 years.
I also want her to, I want her to, it's not my child, it's my grandchild. I keep sending him videos of little girls doing Tai Chi and martial arts and everything.
Let me tell you something. That's where you start. That's a start for sure. I'm not kidding. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think just like the whole, I'm not teaching you something you don't know, like the whole self-confidence and everything.
Yeah. Respect.
Yep. It comes from the feed they eat. My cousin has dozens of chickens. Oh, gives us eggs.
Oh, okay. Oh. Thanks, Richard. Yeah, no, okay. But the yolks are amazing. Like even when you make scrambled eggs, they're like it's a darker yolk.
Now, okay, scrambled eggs. Will you fully scramble the egg before you put it in the pan, or will you take maybe the lazier way of putting the eggs in the pan and scramble them in the pan?
So I usually do it, scramble it. I try to get it aerated, a lot of air in there, and zip on.
Oh, so you have a purpose behind you're aerating eggs. Right.
I forget who. One of the Jacques Pepin, one of the dudes was doing.
Jacques Cousteau.
Yeah. Jacques Cousteau. He did it underwater. Big talented guy.
Yeah. It is funny though. Like I watch. Who's the guy with the blonde spiked hair?
Chef.
Yeah, Chef.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of those guys. Well, he was doing a scrambled eggs, and he had the temperature going up, the temperature going down. I was like,
there's a proper way. I mean, you're supposed to keep your ladle in it, and keep the eggs moving.
Right. Yeah.
I'm hungry. I want to eat.
Yeah, I know the temperature thing.
So I just put 3 eggs in. I just plop them in there.
Right.
And flip it, and the yolk breaks a little bit. And...
Right.
Yeah.
Guy Fieri was his name. Thanks.
Guy
you.
Fieri.
Yeah.
He's cool. I like him.
Well, that's right. We forgot about Chuck Norris. We lost Chuck Norris.
Yeah. Yeah, that must have been cardiac because I saw the night before they rushed him to the hospital.
Yeah. I'll tell you, it seemed like he was living a good life. They're talking about how the fact he was climbing a mountain.
86, he was still hitting the bags and doing good work.
Right. He did a great interview too, and I hope this is the way he relived his life. He was talking about people asked him about worrying about things. He says, "Why am I going to worry? If it's going to go bad, it's going to go bad. We worrying isn't really going to change anything. Yeah. Then most times it won't go bad, and I've said it some of those time worrying.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, though,
to me, the thing about Chuck Norris is obviously a really good martial artist, but for me, his movies, I don't know.
Didn't like?
No, it's not that I didn't like him. I just didn't have interest in those kind of movies.
Yeah, I know. I almost felt like his action scenes weren't as realistic.
Yeah.
That's
well, he had the TV show for a long time too, right?
Yeah, that's
Walker,
right. Texas Ranger, Walker, Texas Ranger.
It could have been anybody. I'm just not into those shows.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. What? So, if you had to rank all those action guys like Chuck Norris, Bruce Lee,
well, they're all different. I think Bruce Lee is an icon.
Yeah,
because he was probably the first one to just be known for his. Like they were all doing martial arts stuff, but it was sold for Asia, not for the United States consumption. So Jackie Chan's he's a tremendous martial artist, and but he was more comedic, right? His stuff was comedy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then there's, like I said, Chuck Norris, and then
Steven
Seagal, but he was kind of cartoonish a little bit.
I know. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, they were more low budget back then because, so they didn't have a lot to work with.
Yeah.
That's why I like the Expendables with Stallone, because they're making fun of themselves.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Maybe I should look back. What's that?
Dolph Lundgren, remember the big blonde dude?
Yeah. He's in rough shape now, man. You look at him.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing the splits there in 2 cars. Wasn't he doing? Was he the guy who did the splits in 2 cars? Where do we put
Chuck Zito, though.
What's that?
Chuck Zito, who was a Hell's Angel, but he's like, in Hollywood, for years he beat the living snot out of Van Damme. One punched him in a club in the city.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're both probably hammered, but yeah.
Who was the one, the Navy SEAL? Was it Chris Kyle said he fought? Who's the wrestler that became the mayor or the governor of Minnesota?
Oh, Jesse Ventura?
Yeah. Wasn't there a big thing because
something, because Ventura was either UDT or a SEAL.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Chris Kyle claimed, I think in his book, that he fought. He didn't actually. I don't know if he named him or not, but made it alluded to the fact that he got into he suckered.
Big age difference there.
Yeah. He was bragging about the fact that he suckered.
Fights on the street.
Yeah.
There's no secret to it. First punch always wins.
Yeah.
Billy Martin.
That
was his famous quote. First punch.
Oh yeah, yeah. So do we put Sylvester Stallone in that category with those action?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but he wasn't really a martial artist.
No. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's similar, but it's
right.
I kind of have a new appreciation of him. Like
right.
with Tulsa King and then the Expendables. Yeah, I like.
Yeah, he's turned into more of a real actor now. Yeah. Yeah.
Because again, he was kind of a cartoon character.
Yeah. The last the last Rambo movie I liked when he went to save the people in the.
Oh yeah, Rambo's again. To me, though, they're fun movies. You just sit back and watch them. You don't have enough fun.
Okay, one of the all-time best action movie scenes I think is Sylvester Stallone at the end of that Rambo, where he gets in the back of the Jeep with the machine gun. Yeah. And everybody else is going to die, and he's standing there blasting away, and there's like 100 people shooting at him, and he's dodging bullets and everything.
Never get hit.
Yeah, and then so he saves the day, and then the girl who he's clearly fallen in love with, she now cuddles up to her boyfriend, and he's standing up there. He's wounded and everything. He's saved the day. Yeah, walking away.
So what about Schwarzenegger? Because he wasn't a fighter or a martial artist, but action hero, right? Terminator.
Who our boy Den G, I mentioned him as well. Arnold.
That's what I did. Yeah, Schwarzenegger. Yeah. There's nothing but net for 30 years straight.
Nothing but what?
Net. Basketball, when you hit a switch called nothing but net.
Yeah.
30 years straight, right? That guy had a run going.
Oh yeah. Oh God.
Gets taken down by the maid.
I was just gonna say.
That's from Bill Burr.
Oh,
He goes, the guy's hitting nothing but net for 30 years. Taken down by the maid.
I know. And listen, she was probably a very wonderful person.
Lovely. I'm
Right.
sure.
Yeah. But it wasn't like he was cheating with like Halle Berry or something like that.
That's
It was
lazy, man. Leave the house at least.
he got
Just
lazy.
being lazy.
Oh, really? If you're gonna cheat on your wife,
And go to the country club, do something, man.
and what was his wife's name? What was her name?
Maria Shriver.
And who's she related to?
Kennedy
Like
family. Pardon?
Kennedy, the Kennedy clan.
Any family, yeah, huge.
She had the same mouth as what's her name there?
Well, she's starting to look like the matriarch
Right,
of the Kennedy family.
right,
Yeah.
yes.
Rose. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, they didn't age well.
Yeah. Well,
You think it was maybe the lifestyle?
yeah.
Or you mean they
I don't
just didn't age? Some didn't age
That's
at
a
all.
family that's definitely cursed.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Or some people think that they were because they
cursed
spoke out
themselves.
too much. Yeah, they're targets.
Yeah.
I see there's a new movie coming out with who was it? JFK Jr. Wait, is he the one that got killed in the plane accident with his girlfriend?
Oh yeah, JFK Jr.
JFK Jr. So there's a new movie coming out and kind of talking about their life.
Yeah. Well, Hillary killed him. That's one of the theories out there, because they were both running for Senate.
That's right.
And he would have won hands down.
Yeah,
Just-
totally.
Yeah.
How about did you see where the Clintons were brought in to testify was on the Epstein files?
Do you see Bill?
Yeah,
Like that evidence, right? And the lawyer takes back and goes, "Oh, let me see it again."
it's pictures of him.
He looked like a little kid.
Yeah, and he's like, "This is cool."
Yeah.
Like this little was it like little kids or whatever that he? Oh,
I
God.
don't know, man. It's unbelievable.
That was hilarious. That
You
video.
know, if you really look at like our president, the past
Oh.
20, 30 years, the presidential history in this country,
Oh God.
the Bushes,
Oh
I mean, it's unbelievable, man.
yeah. You look at.
Just look at the past 8 years, Biden, and now that we got this going on.
I know,
It's
and I think. Oh, I know. As much as
find a little stability here somewhere, like in between.
you know, my feeling. They don't want us to have stability. They want us to just be totally, hate Trump,
Goes
love
pretty
Trump.
deep. They want us in a constant state of fight or flight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You know what I'm saying? Division and diversion.
Sure. That's it.
That's all it is.
Yep.
It is funny though. Do you ever watch those two guys that do Saturday Night Live? There's the black guy and the blonde.
Current
Yes,
stuff?
yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
no, I don't. Yeah.
I see them online, and they do. They get on and like mock. Well, they have a couple of things to do. They'll do jokes. The other one will force the other guy to read his jokes. So obviously, the white guy will force the black guy to read some off-color jokes.
Right.
Very funny. So you know who was one of the funniest guys? I think. Have you ever seen Chris Pratt do any of his practical jokes?
No, because he's an actor, right? Like
Yeah.
he's an actor, dude,
Right.
right? Yeah.
So he was on a show with two girls who had done a lot of comedian girls, and they're doing. They've got a room full of people. They're talking about comeback stories,
Mhm.
and they're talking about Seabiscuit and all these stories about comebacks. And Chris Pratt goes, "Well, how about Kim Kardashian?" And they're going, "Well, not really." He goes, "Oh yeah, in the video she got coming her back," and it was just the way he delivered it was just hilarious. It was.
Where was this?
It was just so I see it. So it was like on some. It looked like it was a show that did it on a weekly basis. I don't know what it was.
You ever watch that Graham Norton guy from England? They
Which
have
one?
it on. I think they have it on Prime or Netflix, or YouTube too.
Right.
Because over there they get away with more.
Yeah.
When they're interviewing celebrities, it's a little bit looser. Yeah.
Yeah. Funny stuff.
Yeah.
Who would be your all-time favorite? As much as I don't like these guys necessarily, but when The Rock and the little guy Kevin Hart get together and make fun of each other, they're pretty good.
Oh yeah.
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 Yeah. The other day,
He's a little guy, man.
oh yeah, ooh, they're doing an interview, and this very attractive woman goes to The Rock, says, "Oh, I heard you bought your mother a house." She's very emotional, and Kevin Hart goes, "Yeah, like $1 billion later, you finally bought your mother a house." For God's sake, it was very. He was saying it was good.
He does a lot, man. He's doing commercials all the time. He's
Yeah.
working.
You think he knows he thinks he's going to die or something like that? Like he needs to get it all in?
He's part of that whole satanic cult in Hollywood.
Well, there was one who was giving it to him. I think it was Mark Wahlberg was making fun of him for being part. Like, what's the cult they call or whatever to get the hand signal? I don't know what it was. And
I don't know. It's difficult to follow all the insanity.
I know,
that's for sure. Yeah.
God, yeah. Imagine, like, I knew we talked about this before. It'd be just cool just to be able to find out. Okay, just open up, tell us the truth about everything.
What's really going on here?
Yeah, what has happened?
We're big boys. You can let us know.
Yeah, that'd be like about aliens and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Why would they come here?
Well, this is true. Or they'd stop by for a second just to get some supplies and then leave quickly.
Here.
Yeah. It's like they probably, I believe now that some aliens from some other planet needed a navigational buoy. So they built the pyramids, like in a certain place where they're supposed to be.
You drive by and hit your coordinates.
Yeah, exactly. Like a GPS kind of thing. And then they left. And then they're sitting back and looking at us going, like, what are you? These people can't figure out why we have these fucking. Yeah, we built it in 15 minutes. It wasn't a big deal. Yeah. Put some rocks here, line it up with a star.
File there.
Yeah. Line it up with the star right here. What's the big deal? These guys are doing studies on this. I like how we also say, I think we touched on this, where we say, is there other intelligent life in the universe? Assuming that we're intelligent life.
Yeah, that's a big assumption.
Oh God. Okay, so now on your house that you've got in the woods, are you talking like 50 acres, or what are you thinking?
No, I want a couple 100 acres.
Yeah. Now, but you're not getting too far away because you want to be close to your son with the granddaughter and everything, right?
Well, they'd be living there.
Oh, okay. They're coming with you. Okay.
Yeah, everybody, kids, dogs, everybody, come on.
Okay, gotcha. I like that. I like that a lot. Yep. Okay, and then what about vehicles? Like, are you having any armored vehicles, or what are we doing?
I don't know about that, but you definitely have ATVs, because what happens if you got medical? You got to get to a hospital. It's probably half-hour ride, 45 minutes. Right.
Because you got to think, like, that's right. Now, so because we have solar, would you go with electric-powered vehicles?
No.
Well, what if there's shit hits? Excuse me, things go bad, and
We'll
there's
have both. Maybe a little bit of both.
What you could also have
either a hybrid, or you have some combustible, and then you have some electric.
But what you could also do, I think, if you claim that you have a farm, then you can have your own gas tank there, like your own gas.
Oh, that's good. Yeah,
you'd be filling up the tractors and everything. Yeah. I think that's a stipulation. I don't think you can do it just on a regular property, but if you have,
you probably have to have agricultural thing going on.
Well, I mean, we're tight, right? We're close. You think we're close? Okay.
Yeah.
So I've really been, I kind of slacked a little bit on my manscaping.
Jesus.
And I looked one day and I said, man, I need to get to work here. Yeah. Now, this was a couple of day project, to be honest with you, because it was not.
Did you have to get like permits or?
Well, I winged it. I just said, screw it, I'm going for it. But it was a great question. Maybe do I need
a planning board?
Yeah. Like, is this something and I didn't want to clog the drains or anything like that too, because I think the best place to do it is in the shower.
Outdoors.
Outdoors.
Well, if you're on the farm that we're talking about, it's not an issue.
Right. Oh, that's true. But here where I live, it might be.
You go out there with the hedge clipper.
Yeah. So I get two separate tools. One like the back one that folds up so you can get the back and everything. Good. You're not very hairy back there, right? You don't have a hairy back. Oh man, I had the sweater going. Yeah. It was Christmas time. We're gonna put some lights on there and everything.
Hanging stuff up.
Yeah. And then they've got the smaller one. Yeah. That's so you don't like your arms aren't hairy or anything?
No.
Huh. Well, this is just between us girls.
Yeah.
Like any of your areas down below there, the manscaping areas,
the normal the normal amount.
Just a normal amount.
Just the average, yeah.
So it's not scary down there where it's like some tropical. Right. It's not some tropical rainforest or something.
It's not like the Amazon. No.
Right. Okay. I guess, man, I got started and it's one of those things you can start it on a project. You think it's going to take 15 minutes. Then you realize, man, this is going to take a while.
All Friday, Saturday, half of Sunday.
Yeah, that's right too. But I know. And what I've learned too, don't try to do it all at once because then you get frustrated. Like realize it. Yeah. Be smart.
Yeah.
Like maybe do you like maybe you do one side of your body and then do the other side the next
Map it
day?
out. You gotta
Yeah.
map it out, draw a sketch.
Good point. See, I didn't do that, but I think what I'll do is next time I'll do that.
Have a plan. Yeah.
So then I did that with the body. So now my apartment, townhouse where I am, I kind of let that go. I gotten lazy. I got a cleaning lady. I thought, well, why don't I just do it myself? I got the Swiffer wet jet. I've got just get all my own stuff. So I just clean my own place.
Yeah. Well, I do that too. I just see the floor, get the vacuum, and attack.
Yeah. So basically, my whole life now is cleaning myself.
You're domesticated, Tom.
Yeah, I'm cleaning my mind. I'm cleaning my
Yeah.
body. I'm cleaning the townhouse.
Top to bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one thing I've neglected too is my bath mat that's outside my shower. I don't clean that as much as I should. I get that.
Yeah, I get freaked out about sponges. I don't like a sponge being used more than a couple days.
Oh, do you? Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
So you buy those big in bulk kind of Costco things?
Yeah, go through them. Yeah.
See, I don't. I should be more like that. Mine will get like crusty.
I don't know if it's making a difference, but it's just my thing. That's my OCD.
Yep. And that's all that matters. It's if you're happy with it, it's all that matters.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like you're manscaping. If you're happy with your body the way it is, then you've got. But in fairness, so you've got Beth there, right? I'm single.
Yeah.
Because you have to think of her.
We've never really had this conversation, but we should probably.
Although maybe because you haven't had it, maybe everything's just good. Then why blow it? Why ruin it having a conversation? Right?
Yeah.
Because I mean, obviously, I know how much you love Beth, and you want to think, okay, do you want her to see this body the way it is? And if the answer is yes, then you're fine.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't been told to leave yet, so I guess it's all right.
Here's a topic. What's your view on Jack Hughes says he wants his gold medal winning? Well, I don't view it as the players. Well, and what's interesting too, Sidney Crosby, they asked him about his game-winning goal that he scored in overtime. He said, "I'm happy it's in the Hall of Fame."
And that's the right answer.
Yeah, because it really doesn't belong to the player.
No.
It belongs to whoever's putting on the event. They're the ones that supply the pucks. Yeah.
Well, not only that, but you had the game winner, but some other guys scored to get you there.
Yeah. I know. He probably, it's one of those things, looking back at the way he said it, probably looks back and said, maybe I could have handled it differently. Maybe different. Yeah, listen, you know what? I'd love to have the puck back. Yeah. But if it belongs in the Hall of Fame, then I guess that's where it belongs. So he's not,
The thing I have about it, too, is as an American, 1980, that's it. There's no other gold medal.
Yeah, I know.
I hate to say it, but that's the truth in my mind.
Yeah. And the part that if I'm the girls that won the gold medal this year too, are they getting the credit they deserve as well?
They deserve more.
Yeah.
And it was 5-0, 5-0, 6-0, 7. Yeah.
Yeah. They were dominant. Yeah. Yeah. So I think Susan Brooks was talking about me manscaping here. Pace yourself. Yeah. I guess what happens is you get to the sensitive areas, and if you're not careful,
better watch where you're driving.
Yeah, you're going to the hospital for stitches.
And a lot of explanation.
Yeah. So my son Shane him and his wife having the baby, probably like next couple of weeks. So he's very this is the way my daughter's going to be raised. There's no germs. We're getting testing done. So he picked me up the other day, Saturday, and we went and got shot for the whooping cough. And a battery of tests done, taking blood and everything.
From you?
From me, right.
Really?
Oh, yeah. He's very nice about it. And I know my son very well.
I may have to go through this too. I don't know. I mean, this might be the new thing.
It is a new thing from what I understand. That if everybody's going to be in contact with your granddaughter, as you are, and I looked like I normally would never do these things myself, but I said, listen, it's my granddaughter.
Do what I got to do. Yeah.
Yep. You tell me what to do and I'll do it for you. So, yep.
They're probably going to ask me to do the distemper shot.
Distemper. What is a distemper shot?
For the dog.
Is it? That's funny. Of course, we go to the place to get our blood drawn, and young nurse there drawing the blood. So it's like, oh God, I have to make every smart. What's that?
I passed out once.
Did you?
Oh yeah.
But
So
you're not like that normally, are you?
I don't like needles.
Oh, okay.
I'm better now. It's like a lot of self-talk.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But so I'm in that, the chair where like you put your
Yep.
arms here kind of thing.
Yeah.
So the girl says, "Okay, we're done." She's putting a Band-Aid on, and then all of a sudden I'm looking down at the floor, which I think is the ceiling.
Right.
I've been in a wreck.
That's not right.
Mark, I go, oh yeah, low blood sugar. I didn't have anything to eat today.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Actually, Shane thought that he's had a problem with needles and it didn't end up bothering him. But
like if it's someone else, like if it's an emergency, it doesn't bother me at all. But
right.
I just don't like that needle. I don't know.
And as typical, the nurse, she was Christian. So we got into talking about spirituality. So Shane finally had to come in out of his room, come into my room and say, "Listen, I'm saving you from him." Like she was dying laughing. She was kind of into the conversation, but she had other work to do. Yeah.
That's hysterical.
Yeah, I know. Very funny.
Yeah, it's a whole new, like they went through tests. Sean was telling me that I never heard of before.
Yeah.
Both he and Allie had to get their blood work done to make sure there was no.
Yeah. Yeah. Some of the stuff, I mean, well, I don't even want to jinx anybody. So, but I mean, yeah, some of the stuff you can't do much about, but it's kind of,
I guess diagnostics now are.
Yeah.
And it's probably a lot of money.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Ooh, that's a test. They tell you they hired a doula. Do you know what a doula is?
Yeah, is that like kind of a maid, but not a maid?
Birth,
like
coach, whatever. I didn't know this. I made a mention this to you before, but so I've tried to explain to them about talking to the baby in the last trimester in the womb.
Playing Mozart.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. And I could tell they were looking at me like, okay, Dad, whatever. And then the doula comes along and she believes in that stuff as well. So it was kind of like,
there you go. You got your backup.
Yeah, definitely.
Now they're like, how do you know that?
Yeah, exactly.
Why does he know that?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's very true. Well, I think they've started to realize now that I have expanded. I've opened up my mind.
Yeah.
Yes. I believe a lot more things now. I'll tell you what, the metacognition is really interesting. The ability, and you do it already, but like being aware of your thoughts and understand, okay, why am I thinking the way I'm thinking? Should I be thinking this way? Yeah.
Yeah. Self-talk is more research showing that it's really important.
Oh, man. Yeah. Like the whole neuroplasticity thing, understanding we're, as you know, we're constantly rewiring our brain. That's automatically happening no matter what. It's just now you have the choice of how you want to rewire it.
You try to control it.
Yeah. Totally.
Years ago, if you saw a guy walk around talking to himself, you go, oh.
I know. Yeah. Or even I had a neighbor that would go for a walk and he'd be hugging a tree. And a couple of years ago, I was looking at him like, that's crazy. Now I'm thinking, oh, okay. Maybe he's onto something. He's
Well, they say a tree gives off frequency or whatever it is.
Yeah. The whole frequency thing.
There's that forest therapy is a big thing.
Forest therapy?
In Japan, it's a big thing. Like for health reasons, like when people get sick, they throw them in the woods.
Right.
Yeah, and they have some good results there, especially for depression and things of that nature.
Right. Yeah. There's no sexual deviancy behind that, or anything. There's no.
Depends on who's in the woods.
Right. But you could be doing naked, right? Like if you really think about it, why do we have clothes at all? I mean, we're all naked. We all know what's underneath there.
Yeah, well, they're good in winter.
That's true. Keep it warm. But I mean, for just walking around, normal day to day.
You really want to see everybody?
Good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. So you're gonna look at somebody and go, better off not seeing them.
That's unfortunate. Yeah.
Right. Huh. Good point. Let me see here. What do we got here with our Tom? Tina just asked what Johanna. Not tomorrow, but next Tuesday she'll be back. So every other Tuesday is what we're trying to do with Johanna. So apparently, it's happened here as well. I'd like the whole world to be revolving around me, right? And so then I have you on the show, and it's everybody wants Mark. And then I do this show with Johanna, and it's like Bill's wife and daughter won't watch the show unless Johanna's on the show. So once again, but I guess I've come to figure out maybe that's my calling in life to help.
You're the conduit.
Right. Conduit.
Yeah.
Tom do it.
Tom do it.
Okay, here we go. So I've got to put this up here. You open up your mind to everything except George Peros being wrong. Well, Susan, I know George Peros could be wrong. I've opened up my mind to all different possibilities, right? That, that's even that Susan, you could be wrong, maybe.
Well,
right. Susan said, let me see if I read this properly. I am sitting in the subway naked right now, she said. Oh, no, I read that wrong. I'm not sitting in the subway naked. Yeah, that would be, see, I guess that's the advantage is closed, that the germ.
You don't want to be sitting where someone else was sitting.
Yeah. Can you imagine that a whole bunch of naked people are sitting there? You got to go sit in a naked chair where somebody else is sitting naked. Oh,
I'm out.
Yeah. But I think part of it is too, like our whole lives, we showered with other men all the time, right? We're always like in the.
Well, we didn't shower with them. They were just in the same vicinity.
Good point. So, okay, we showered in the same room with other men.
Not with them. Like we weren't applying soap.
Right. So you think that with them.
There's anything wrong with it, but.
Right. You're right. So that's an important distinction there to make sure people understand. They said, hey, I was in the shower with other players,
right,
but they showered themselves and I showered myself.
Yeah.
Right. That's important.
As long as you weren't on a team with Jim McKenzie, everything was cool.
People are not aware.
I'll leave it at that.
Jim McKenzie, one of the toughest guys, one of the nicest guys, which very often happens in the NHL, was known for being probably one of the most well-endowed.
Unusually.
Right. And I represented him right at when I first got in the agent business, and he was just retiring. And he asked me he was a free agent. So I was calling around all the GMs I knew. I called up Dave Taylor, who I played with the Kings, was another GM of the Kings. And I'll tell you, you'd love when you played against him, one of the most vicious guys played against him.
Built like a.
Oh, yeah. But I'll tell you, when you play as a friend, he's a sweet man. Like he giggles kind of little thing, like this sweet guy, great family guy. Yeah. So I called him up. I says, you have any interest in what's Jim McKenzie? And he starts giggling. He started he was in a locker room one time. And Dave Taylor was in the locker room one time, and he's leaning down to undo his skates. And I guess Jim McKenzie's walking by with no clothes on. And for Dave to tell the story, because he's such a wonderful guy and everything, he's telling the story and he's dying laughing. I looked up and I saw it. He's just like, couldn't believe how big it was.
Lucky he didn't take his head off.
Oh, God. Isn't it funny? I know you've been around enough players. Like you see the guys on the ice, the way they play. And then to meet some guys, they're totally like different. Oh, sweet. Oh, God. Funny stuff.
Totally different. Yeah.
All right.
A lot of teams. He was around for a while.
Yep. Hartford.
Jersey.
Yeah.
LA.
Was he in Jersey when you were in Jersey?
Yeah. He was in Hartford too, right?
Yep. It's Hartford. Yep. So did you actually see it?
Did not, but everybody was aware of the pride. Yeah.
I saw a video of a guy. He was sitting with his wife. He was playing a pretend message. He had asked to be part of the Small Wiener Club. So there's this message that played back. He said, we appreciate your application to the Small Wiener Club. Unfortunately, after viewing you, we realized you are just way too huge. And so I think I'm going to do that on my voicemail. So when somebody gets my voicemail, I said, yeah, I'm going to say, well, listen, I got bad news for everybody. I applied to the Small Wiener Club. Fortunately, they came back and said it's much too large.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh, God. We're going the other way around. We're
12 years old again.
12 years old. Yeah. Susan apparently does not want to enter into our banter. She wants to talk about the Islanders. Does it make sense? I'm assuming those moves like that's financial. Because geographically it makes more sense to stay in Bridgeport.
Probably get a better attendance in Hamilton, right?
Yeah. But
Bridgeport's a tough town.
Bridgeport?
It's a very tough town. It's like
but it's funny. Hamilton is the Bridgeport of Southern Ontario. Yeah, it's a tough town. It's a steel town. Yeah. I mean, if I'm a young player, neither one of those places is a place I want to.
Too exciting. No.
Yeah. All right, another fantastic week. And we've got to do a better job. And I want, Mark and I are very serious about this, about obviously the 988 hotline, helping people with mental health. But our real goal now is to really bring a lot more awareness. And I know we've talked about it before to the whole sexual abuse.
Trafficking.
Yeah. Do we want to talk, like Tim Tebow calls it helping others, they can't help themselves, that kind of title?
Yeah. Well, any kind of crime against a child.
Right. So we're really going to try to do a number of things. It may lead us in different places we don't even know. It's about really whatever way we can help bring recognition,
raise money for them, whatever.
Raise money, help stop stuff happening, help kids that have been abused.
Yeah.
So we're going to do, and listen, we would love everybody to join in as much as possible. We believe that it's a way underreported, terrible thing that's happening.
It's frightening to find out how much of it there is.
Totally.
Not even frightening.
Yeah.
Horrific.
Yeah. And listen, I don't know where I sat with Tim Tebow before. He's very devout Christian, which didn't matter to me, but as a football player and everything, but he's gone way beyond that now. The stuff he's doing to help kids is fantastic. Yeah. So, yep. All right, buddy, let's have a fantastic week. Let's make sure we're taking care of it. We can all save the world one person at a time. All right, let's go.
Sure.